Right, I have a poem, but before looking at the poem, I want to show you this. It is a copy, unfortunately, it's in English, of Antoine Bochhulen, which is one of the most important books in the Ulster cycle. It is the most important book in the Ulster cycle. And if anyone can get me a copy of Antoine at Gaeilge, big me áhasach faoi. Sin fucla hagnamak áhasach. Now, I wanted to write a beautiful poem, I think anyway. It's called Cuairt ar Dúithe Magúchais, a visit to the land of my duchess. Duchess is a word which keeps cropping up. It means consciousness. It means heritage. It means the innate inner character which we bring out. And a location has a duchess as well. A stone has a duchess. The inner nature of a stone is to fall under gravity, and that's the duchess. So I'll read this. I recited this on radio. I'll talk a little bit about this because it was very funny. I got an enormous urge to recite poetry one night when I was at home. And I said, I have to recite poetry. So the nearest radio station to where I was the hospital radio up at what is now University, the regional hospital in Cork, as was then, the University Hospital. And I went up, and there was this, I rang up, first. And there was this guy on the phone, he was Afro-Caribbean. And I said, I'm the local poet and I'd like to recite poetry. He said, okay, come up. But I said, I have to have my dinner. He said, do you want to recite poetry or have your dinner? So I said, I want to recite poetry. So went up to the hospital and he was in his booth and he invited me in and we had a chat for a few minutes. He said, man, you've been in the cave a long time. I said, I have. So I recited a few poems. I can't remember which ones now, but this was the last one that I recited. And I said, maybe someone from down in West Kerry is up in the hospital and they could do with a little bit of Irish to see them through whatever procedure they were having. So here it is. I have to put on my glasses because I can't really read without them. I'll get out of the habit of using them, and that'll be good because I can focus my eyes if I focus on it. Anyway, seo é Cuairt ar Dúithe Magúchais. Cús amach ar hiúil faoi de góiríocht connachttas thú le lonra na madna cúlachas sa chiúin anamsa. Tá cercail dúnta déis trocha bliain is trí, tá tucha ras cuat, is tú cuinethe lom. De cúg san éanta tá mar fréamh ma héal, spréice ríis, is mé lán de dúch lán ma bheatha. That's a nice poem. Another one there. Anyway, the main message is get out of your office. Talk to people. Democracy is not just about getting out once every 5 years or whatever. Democracy requires all administrators to get out of their offices and actually talk and even just listen. Have some more compassion within administration. Táis Riracán. Táis I Riracán. Sin an rud is úntach a bheith an. Sin é gur maithagad agus slán.